Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I live in America, that's why we're playing this one. Anyway, we're continuing on with our brand new career mode. The last episode we did, I think, a tutorial load and then a really short, quick job. We're trying to build up enough money to where we can actually buy our first truck. So, this one's big tires. And it goes to OXNARD. Yeah, let's take that one, why not? Seems like a relatively easy job. We'll go straight up the 5. I'm looking forward to getting back into a regular truck because it will make it so that we can actually go drive and pick up our loads here. Not trying to do that. Oh, hold on, let me double check and make sure. All right. So we're just trying to go out to the left here. I switched back to my controller because I'm much more comfortable using that. I either want to have an actual wheel or I'll just use the controller. So we got to take a right out of here. Let's wait for this car to pass us so we don't crash into him trying to pull out. Come on, hurry up. Okay. You know, I should probably turn on the steering, oops, nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Should probably turn on the head turn with steering thing, if I can remember where that is. Or I think it's in the gameplay section. Let's see. There's a turn head with steering thing. I forget. Oh, and I definitely want the advanced trailer coupling. I didn't realize I had that turned off. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I think I want. Oh, somehow we got put out of gear. All right, we have 196 miles to go. As I said before, we're gonna go ahead and oh yeah, that's way better. We're gonna go ahead and just do full-on recordings for these as long as we are having these nice short ones. And then later on, once they start getting a little bit more long in the tooth for these drives, then we'll start doing some cuts in these. But 193 miles, that's only going to take like 10 minutes or something like that. So we'll enjoy the nice California freeways as we go. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do as far as the music situation goes, because I want to provide some kind of background music for this, but I don't want every video I do to get copyright striked. So I need to figure out a music solution that I don't have to worry about random music popping up that may get flagged by the YouTube system. So for my other games that I play, I generally have a playlist of songs that I run in the background, and I generally have it looping over and over again because, you know, it's just easier to do it that way. But I'm not sure. Oh, I need to slow down. Yeah, I paid the price for that. Let's get our cruise control set up here. Why is my cruise control not working? I have it set up. I know I have it set up. I went and specifically set that up so that I could use it. Cruise control. Cruise control. Oh. Oops. Okay, no, I want cruise control to be the left key there. There we go. So that way it's all right there in the spot that I need it to be in. There we go, 55. Okay, then we'll hold this and get ourselves up to OXNARD to drop off these big tires here. At least I think they're big tires. I'm not really paying attention to it. They look like big tires from here. I suppose theoretically we could go into third-person mode, but I don't remember how to do that. I think F1 is the... Nope. I don't remember how to change camera. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't remember how to change the camera. Get rid of some of that background. We don't need all that extra stuff in the way on the screen. Just follow the road. Isn't really too much to do. I try to babble as much as I can while I'm driving because it's boring to just sit here and watch somebody driving down the road. So I don't know. What do we want to talk about for today's drive? That's basically what this is. Yeah, we're driving a truck down, but it's basically just Sunday driving for, you know, the purposes of just being here doing this. I don't know. California, huh? I live in California. I've lived in California for most of my adult life. I grew up in South Carolina, so my background is quite a bit different from the sensibilities of the people out here, but I think over time I've kind of adjusted my way of thinking to be somewhere in the middle of the two. There's still a lot of things about California I'm not a big fan of, fuel prices being probably at the top of my list. And, you know, the weapons situation out here, the attitude towards guns that people have out here is a little bit outside of, well, I don't want to say a little bit, it's quite a bit outside of my viewpoints on things. I'm a big fan of being able to defend yourself because you never know when things are going to happen to you. But, you know, it is what it is out here. Hopefully the mentality changes as we move forward into the future. It seems like the mentality over the country as a whole is starting to change when it comes to that specific point of view. And with the world changing in the way that it is to become, you know, it feels like it's getting less safe overall. It feels like the world as a whole is just getting less and less safe. So I think a lot more people are going to get on board with the firearm philosophy. Whether you agree with guns or not, at some point you got to start saying, hey, yeah, things are getting to the point where I can't rely on other people to take care of me anymore, and I need to just take care of it myself. So, yep, that's just kind of the world we're moving into at this point. I'm thinking, I'm starting to have the feeling that this channel is that this particular video series is going to be less about trucking, more about me just talking about issues that I think are important, because there's not really much else to do here while we're just driving down the road. This will be my venting platform, I think. Outside, lots of people behind us. So I don't know. There's just a lot of things going on in the world today that, you know, make it feel like things are getting worse. And there's a lot of doomsayers out there who are telling us that things are getting worse. So it's kind of hard to find a balance between, hey, yeah, this stuff is really bad, and yeah, this is just another cycle of crap happening. You never know. You never know. There's no real way to know what's going on. Down to 100 miles now, so let's see how long it takes to get through this. We're only 8 minutes into the video, so I think if we're able to get this dropped off before we hit the 15-minute mark, we might take another load. I'm not opposed to doing 2 loads in a video. I'm generally trying to, you know, no more than 30 minutes if I can. I did a hunting video this morning where we went in over on the Hunter Call of the Wild, where we went into Verhonga Savannah, and I was so excited about just being there that video ended up being close to an hour. But in general, I try not to do that. I think, like, especially for me, if I see a video is going to be longer than, say, you know, 20 minutes, I start getting into that. I don't know if I want to watch this. So I generally try to follow that. Oops, pay attention to driving. I generally try to follow that philosophy when I make my own videos. I know there's plenty of people out there who will watch hour-long videos, but that's not the norm, and I have to try to target these videos as much as I can to the widest possible audience, because, you know, gotta try to make that YouTube cash. And I feel like I'm so close to that too. Like I'm right there at the first tier of monetization. I was at $4.99 last night, but I got a soul-crushing change like 10 or 15 minutes ago. Somebody decided to unsub, or maybe they just deleted their account and I lost a sub because of that. I don't know, but it's really frustrating to be so close and then it just kind of goes backwards. Probably going through this way too fast, but I don't want to change my cruise control. All right. Let me get over in the right lane where I'm supposed to be, being a big truck with a trailer. Where is our... All right, so our speedometer... The problem with driving all these different trucks is that it's cool to drive the different trucks, but then you don't know where everything is, so your scan... You can't really develop a good scan when you're ready to just look down at something. Like, what's my speed right now? I don't know. I'm driving a Freightliner right now. I don't know. I don't. My favorite trucks style-wise are the old style trucks with the big air filters on the side. I don't know what the technical term for those are called, but it's just you know it when you see it. It's the ones with the big flat boxy noses and the big massive chrome air filters on the side, and they look like they're back from like the 70s. That's my favorite style of truck. As far as my favorite kind of truck to drive, because those trucks suck to drive. They're pretty to look at, they suck to drive. As far as trucks to drive, obviously like the Volvo style trucks are my favorite to drive because they have a lot of power and they steer very well, and you know, they're just fun. They're comfortable. They're fun. They're not fun. They're not fun to drive. They're easy to drive. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me get over to the right. They're easy to drive. I should have been over on the right climbing that hill in the first place, but oh nope, I don't want to be there because sorry, dude. Because we're not trying to stop here. So you know, you end up having to make a choice between fun to drive versus easy. Fun to drive versus easy to drive. Fun to drive means it's going to be difficult, more difficult to drive it. And I generally like the older style trucks because of that. But I don't know. At some point, we're going to have to make a purchase on a truck, and I'm not even sure what brand I really want to go with at this point because I generally do a Volvo, or no, is it a Volvo? I think it might be a Kenworth. I do Volvos over in Euro Truck Simulator when I play that game, but I think in American Truck Simulator, I generally go with the Kenworth. Or what were the first two? There was only two truck brands when this first started. Kenworth was one of them, and I don't remember what the other brand was. But either way, I went with the more modern versions of those because they're so much easier to drive. They actually have a decent steering radius because the older trucks, the steering radius on that is just so wide. They don't turn for anything. Whereas the more modern trucks have the ability to, you know, actually get some kind of turning going in here. All right, so here we are. We're at about 13 minutes. What was that? I don't remember. I don't recognize that sound. We're at about 13 minutes. It's vaguely possible that we could finish this with enough time. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll... Oh, you know what? I think I screwed that up. Yeah, we just added another 36. Okay. Well, that's not what I meant to do. That was confusing. Well, I guess we're not doing another... route. That was dumb. Oh, no, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat here. Well, I was trying to avoid crashing into this guy. I wonder if we're gonna get a violation for turning around like this. There we go. Alright, we may have just saved it. Fortunately, this is not our truck, so any damage we do to it is... I mean, it'll come off the price of what we get for our load here, but... realistically, it's not gonna hurt us that bad. Okay, let's get off the freeway here. We'll get our load dropped, and then we'll probably go ahead and do another load. Try to take one that's a little shorter this time. Price per mile is great, but I don't want these videos to be insanely long. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember to cut at the stoplights like that. Yeah, this is much easier to drive when I'm actually able to see where I'm turning. Okay, let me get over to the left because our well, I don't know. Is the drop off to the left or is it just straight in? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it turns to the left up there. The little mini map is making it difficult to tell. That's all right. Oop, let me turn my turn signal off. Well, I should have just left it on. We're going in here anyways. Okay, so this is where we're going. All right, where does this guy need to go? All right, so it needs to go... What's our best bet here? I think we just need to turn over this way. Try to get it as close as we can to the tractor there. Get ourselves turned this way. Turn around. Oh, hold on. That was a... Okay. Oop. That's to back it up, huh? Okay. Is there a way to turn off that steering turning thing when you are backing up? Because that is not cool. Where was that? It was in the camera settings, I think, somewhere. Steering control, cam on reverse. Disabled. Okay, cool. That's what I need. I need it to not move around when I'm doing that. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's pull forward again. What the hell are you doing, dude? It's not supposed to mess with my camera anymore. Oh, because I'm not. That's going to take some getting used to. Okay, so now, should be able to, there we go. What the? Stop it! Oh, because I got to get used to the way that this stuff works. Just pull forward a little bit. Want to at least try to be somewhat professional with the way we drop these off, so I don't want to leave them sitting there all crazy crooked in a space. Okay. Why? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to my other mirror. Alright, I think we're going to be done after this episode because it took me way too long to park. Gotta look at that other mirror too. I get so fixated on the one side, I'm not paying attention to the rest of it. Should be pretty close now, right? There we go. Decouple that. All right, well, I wanted to get another load in, but we're well past the point now where I would be able to get, well, I don't know. Let's check the oh, what's this mail that I have here? Drivers with own equipment needed. That's great. Am I not able to delete these? Yeah, whatever. Let's just check the job market really quick. Maybe there's a nice short one that we can do in the space of like a few minutes. So let's sort by distance. Is there not a sort by distance? Oh, route length. Here we go. Route length ascending. So does it not tell me? I mean, that's still going to be a while. Oh, here we go. 124. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and be done. I don't have enough time to really get another route in for this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If for no other reason than just the conversation. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and sends the video out to more viewers. We want to get as many people along for these rides as we can, and that can only happen if you help out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're really close to that 500 subscriber mark, and you can really help me out by doing that. And then also, I'm looking for cool ideas to provide exclusive perks for those of you who have an interest in supporting the channel. So leave your suggestions for that, along with your feedback for the video down in the comment section below. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you for the next one.